Hey beautiful people, what is up and welcome back to, I think this is Makeup Tuesday. It might not be Makeup Monday, but this is a new makeup releases video. I didn't get a chance to film over the weekend like I typically do for it to go up on Monday. I'm filming on Monday, so I don't know if I'll have a chance to edit this and get it up in time for Monday. Y'all know what it is. But anyways, welcome back. This is going to be a new makeup releases video where I go through all of the new products that hit the market and give you guys my thoughts on whether or not I'm going to pick it up, but also how they will go on sale. I don't believe in paying full price for makeup. I don't think you should either. So I like to talk about like where we can get the products at the best prices and save the most money. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, join the fam. It's a vibe. And I want to, keep this nice and short and sweet, so I'm going to go ahead and scooch over to the side, and we'll just dive right in with Makeup on Your Radar, Jamie's page, and start talking about these new products, because I told you guys in the last one that I think these brands have started picking up again, and I was right. I was like, we have like 2 weeks of reprieve, and then it's going to be like bam, 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 and that's where we are. So let's go ahead and dive into these new makeup releases. Oh, also, because I know somebody's going to ask, I am wearing the new Nomad Cosmetics New Zealand Stargazing palette. I did film this look. I will have a first impressions video up on this. My palette just took a long time to arrive, so it's taking me a little bit. My first impressions is going to be up after it goes live, so I apologize for that. I just did not have enough time to film because my palette came in a little bit late. But it's a-okay, you guys. Pretty sure this is a standard palette, so you don't have to buy it at launch, or you can, do whatever you want. just letting y'all know. But I'll have all the details for that launch in the description box as well. But go ahead and subscribe if you want to know when my video will go up with my first impressions thoughts. Okay, starting from the top, and let's work our way down. I see that there's a new spring collection from Bobbi Brown. It has a highlighter, some of their shadow sticks, some lipstick, or I guess one lipstick. This is cute, I guess. I don't know, Bobbi Brown is an underrated brand. I think they have beautiful formulas, beautiful products, but it is one brand that I only purchase at the cosmetics company store because you can get it cheaper there. And considering that people aren't typically flocking to buy Bobbi Brown, to my knowledge, I do think they have a certain customer base and a certain demographic. But I also don't think that they sell out like crazy, so this isn't one I would pay full price for. That's just me, but hey. What is interesting though, and what I'm like, maybe I should look into this a little bit more. Prada Beauty is at Sephora now, so you can get the lipsticks, the eyeshadow. Are those quints or quads? I don't like the design of these eyeshadow palettes. Like the little triangles, I get it, it's Prada, it makes sense, but something about the layout I don't like, because none of these, each triangle, each little eyeshadow slot, I'm assuming is a different amount of product, And this just looks really impractical for digging your brush into it, like unless you're using really small brushes. I don't know how I feel about that. So apparently the palettes are refillable too, so I guess you don't have to buy the full, I guess you can buy what you want, buy a case, and then buy the others to pop in. I don't know. But the eyeshadows are $80 a piece. That is pricey. I wonder how much the Hermes shadows are. But yeah, $80 for for 4 shades. $80 for 4 shades. Well, I mean, Tom Ford is $90, so I guess it's on brand. So I'm not even gonna complain. The lipstick is $50. The foundation is $70, and the lip balm is $50. Okay, these are on par with other beauty brands. I am interested in the foundation. I'm glad that this is at Sephora, because what it means is that come the VIB sale, you can get 20% off, which is what I would recommend if you are interested in picking it up. I also really appreciate that Prada products are refillable. I don't think I knew that. I don't think I realized that all of their makeup, it seems, is refillable. I thought it was just the foundation, but it seems like the eyeshadow is refillable, the lipstick is refillable. So that's actually kind of dope. I appreciate that. So Cole has a new foundation stick. It is medium coverage, natural finish. It has baobab seed oil. I don't even know what that is. It has shea butter. It's $29 a piece. Ooh. Now, I like that price. Is that what they're typically cost. I don't know why I thought this was more expensive. I also think Ami Cole is a black owned or black founded beauty brand, to my knowledge. Not 100% sure. But that's what I think. It says that it is buildable light to medium coverage as well. And there's 16 shades. I feel like that's not enough. Anyway, it says it's best for oily combination and normal skin types. I'm intrigued. I'm interested, specifically because it is $29 a piece. I don't think I've ever seen this in stores though. Like, I don't think I've ever seen this brand in store, which is what's making me pause, especially considering that they don't have the largest shade range. Like 16 shades is a lot. It isn't that much, I mean. But I will say, looking at these swatches, I like that gradient. So better than most. So Florasis has a new collection. This is pretty. Are the bags included? I kind of want the bag. So I know I'm supposed to be looking at the makeup, but I think the bags are cute. So there is a eyeshadow palette that I think is going to be 55 bucks. That's pretty. And Florasis is just so beautiful. It's like stunning to look at. There's a cream blush for 30, 2 pressed powders for 46. What shades are these? A tinted pressed powder for 52. I'm not understanding the difference. And a cushion foundation for 46. And the lipsticks are going to be $30. So I guess there's a lot going on. I did get some PR from Florasis a couple of weeks back. I still need to try it. I definitely want to give the brand a try. Florasis is a Asian brand. I think it's a Chinese brand. And they typically, what I found from a lot of brands that have a Asian customer base, their products tend to be a little bit softer, which isn't a bad thing by any means. You guys know I love a good soft look. But what it does raise questions for me on is it going to show up in my complexion? Because you can be soft and beautiful on somebody like me, or you could be soft and dusty and ashy or non-existent on me. So I have to try what I got in PR, and then I'll let you guys know how I feel about it. But I like these bags. I wish the handbags were included. Maybe they are. I don't know, but it's cute. So Guerlain has some new lip oils. Very pretty. I swatched a Guerlain shadow quad yesterday, and with my girl Daphne and Jana, we went to the mall, and it's cute, y'all. And I told y'all in a couple of videos back that Guerlain is going to be one of those brands that I try in 2024. So what I saw was adorbs. It was stunning. It was beautiful. So I'm intrigued. I'm interested. Okay, so Morphe 2 has a couple of palettes. Oh, that's not bad. These are quints and they're $7 a piece. That is, I like that price. But, you know, who knows what's going on with Morphe. This is actually really pretty, you guys. I think the packaging is cute. I like that kind of cool toned purple palette. It also looks like it has a little bit of depth. And the green one is really beautiful as well. So, like, look at me doubling back on this Morphe palette. It's pretty. And $7 is a very nice price. But I don't need any Morphe makeup at all. Also, like, this feels like they had it already and they're re-releasing it. It feels familiar. Don't really remember it, but it feels familiar. So Spectrum brushes. No, is it Spectrum brushes or Spectrum collections, I guess. Spectrum. So they have a new brush set. It's going to be $44.60, apparently, approximately. I don't like this. Oh, the sponges are cute. I guess it's brushes and sponges. Oh, so it's a 5-piece brush set. 2 macaron makeup sponges, a velvet powder puff, and a ruby cell puff. So some puffs, some sponges, and a brush set for $45. That's not bad. It's actually a really good price. Okay, but I'm not in the market for any brushes. Okay, and this one, we already kind of talked about it. We finally have the reveal of the Nomad Cosmetics New England palette. Again, this is what I'm wearing on my eyes. It has a mix of multi-chromes and matte eyeshadows. Like, every single shimmer in here is a multi-chrome. So stay tuned. subscribe, make sure you follow me, and I'll have my first impressions thoughts up on that soon for you guys. But let me know, when you saw the release, did you, like, were you excited? How are you feeling about it? I'm very, very curious. I think it's beautiful. I definitely think the pictures don't do it justice when you have it in full life and you see some of the pigment there, but I'm curious to know you guys' thoughts on it. Okay, let's see. What else? Okay, so Lancome has 3 new shades, I'm guessing, in the Drama Matte lipstick or their Rouge Drama Matte lipstick. I don't know. But 3 shades. It's going to be $35 a piece. These look absolutely beautiful. I think French Touch and Dramatized Nude look exquisite. They look so good, especially for deeper complexions. Oh, that's so pretty. That Dramatized Nude, it's like the perfect brown for darker skinned women and, well, people. So yeah, that's pretty. I've never tried a Lancome lipstick. It does seem like these are going to be super matte though, and I don't like anything that's crazy matte, especially not in the winter time when we're already crusty and dry. So yeah. So Fenty has a new shade to their Gloss Bomb. Oh, this is pretty. Is this new? Or is it a re-release? The Fenty Gloss Bombs are everything. They're so beautiful. It's $21. I love these. I have so much of them. I feel like I've used it a lot less since I started using my Blend Bunny lip oils. But that gloss formula, that's that girl. I think I have like... I used to have one in every place. That used to be the thing. Like, whatever you did, you could throw a gloss bomb on your lip and you'd be fine. It was stunning. So it's nice that there's a new shade. So Tarte has their Maracuja Juicy Eye and Cheek palette. What is this? Oh, I don't like this at all. I don't like this. So apparently it comes in 2 shades, basically either light or dark. No, this is going to be a no. It's like 3 cream products from what I can tell. And I don't know. Something just seems off about it. So 3 cream products, which I'm assuming are like cream blushes, and then you have a bunch of powder eyeshadows. But it doesn't seem to have any sort of separation between the 2, which just makes me think that the powder is going to fall into the cream and it's going to get contaminated and it's going to be a hot mess. I don't like it. It's $52 a piece. No, ma'am. So, apparently it's 2 cream blushes and 1 cream contour shade. No. And this is just in 2 shades, so, like, come on, y'all. Tarte, man, Tarte. Yeah, it's going to be a hard pass. Okay, let's talk about this, because this is one that did interest me, and I was so close to buying it. Natasha Denona has her Berry Pop collection. So it's a beautiful cheek palette, a lipstick, and a lip liner. The cheek palette almost got me, y'all. It almost got me. It still might get me, but, like, I don't like cream products for the most part. And I don't need this. Even as beautiful as it is, I do not need this. I will say it is a really nice price. It's $48, and you get, you know, basically the blush topper, and the highlight. So, solid price. Damn. Even the rest of the things are not bad. Like, the lipstick's $27. I don't know. I feel like maybe because all the things I've been looking at lately has been luxury products, but this is very nicely priced. And I do believe that this is available at Ulta and Natasha Denona, and it should be at Sephora as well. I'm just assuming. Maybe. But yeah, it is pretty. I'm so close to buying it, but maybe not. So I actually forgot to talk about this last week, but Fenty Beauty is releasing a new concealer. This is their Hydrating Longwear Waterproof Concealer. So this is, I guess, the hydrating version to the one that already exists, which I will say definitely is for a more oily skin type. But I don't think it's too drying or anything like that. It says that this has a 12-hour hydrating wear, and it comes in a wide range of medium coverage shades with a natural second skin finish. Okay. It'll be $30. That's expensive. I don't know. I feel like these concealers are expensive. I feel like they're the same price as Pat McGrath concealers now. And, you know, the lines between drugstore and high-end are being blurred. And now the lines between high-end and luxury are being blurred. But Yeah, I'm not on the hunt for any concealers, but it is interesting. And I'm not necessarily dry skin, but I do think your under eyes tend to need a little bit more hydration, so I wouldn't mind a hydrating concealer. Okay, so we have a sneak peek of 2 Tom Ford quads. Ember Bronze and, I guess, Iconic Smoke. These are pretty. And they're supposed to be in the cream to powder formula. I don't know, y'all. This is nice. And don't get me wrong, this looks like every other Tom Ford palette he's ever released. Nothing about this is special, but it's pretty. Something about Tom Ford, I just can't... I really do enjoy the Tom Ford formula. Like, I get excited for those boring-ass quads every single time. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but that's just how I feel. Okay, so let's talk about Patricia. Auntie Pat, Mama Pat, Pat Mcgrath. So she's released her Heart's Desire collection. This is the Valentine's Day collection. I don't know if it's just Valentine's Day that Pat doesn't like, but I have not liked any of her Valentine's Day releases. Because last year she did the Love collection, which were her 6-pan palettes, and she did do the liquid shadows or whatever. But I just decluttered, if you watch my declutter video, all of my Love collection Valentine's Day 6-pans from Pat. Every single one. It just wasn't for me anymore. Now, this I think is an interesting collection because we're getting a quad. It's a beautiful quad. But the issue that people are pointing out is that 3 of the 4 shades are repeat shades from the holiday collection. So if you bought the holiday collection, and considering that that did go on sale for a pretty steep discount, why would you buy this? Especially because this is retailing for, I believe, $56. The quad is $56, and the holiday collection was on sale for like 30 something. And not only did you get more shades, but you also got blushes in that. So like the math ain't mathin' really. But I do want to point out that that holiday collection came in like the old cardboard kind of like rinky-dink packaging, whereas this is in her luxe lacquered packaging. So something to be mindful of. It's, at least I think it's lacquered. I hope so. Yeah, all of her quads are in lacquer packaging. Either way, I think it's beautiful, and considering that nobody likes it but me, I think I can wait and get it at a discount. And I understand if you bought the holiday collection, this is just going to be a waste for you. Like, you're going to get one new shade. That's not enough. Like, so I would definitely not purchase this if you bought the holiday collection. But I know a lot of people were kind of pissed about the repeats. So in addition to the quad, there is going to be a highlighter. Apparently it's limited edition, and the shade is Nude Opal. This looks like every other highlighter. It's a gold, like a champagne gold highlighter. Nothing special about that. And then there are 2 of her matte trans lipsticks. I don't like Pat's matte lipstick formula. I find it to be quite uncomfortable. So like, I'm not interested in the lipsticks. The only thing I want is the quad, but I need it to be on sale. And I do want to acknowledge that I understand why people are a bit bothered by this too, is because the packaging is blue. It has a blue rose in there. And then when you look at the quad, you have purple, pink, maroon, like deep maroonish brown, and then gold. Because you know she's going to give us a gold. So like, not even a little drop of blue. It's the fake out, you know what I mean? Like, she fakes us out with this beautiful blue-red packaging, and none of that's in the quad. So... oh god, I don't know what's going on with this brand anymore, but people are so over it, and I respect that because I kind of feel the same way as well. Okay, so I want to talk about the Bella Beat Bar release. This is in collaboration with Deandra Cole, who is a creator here on Instagram, and you guys might be familiar with her because she swatches for most of the indie brands. She provides swatches on deep, darker skin tones. Now, she is deeper than me based on the swatches that I've seen, so she definitely has a very rich complexion. So if you are dark-skinned, melanated in whatever way, I definitely say check her out because she does really great swatches so you can see what the pigment looks like on our complexions. Now, this collaboration is the Ultraviolet palette, so it's a purple palette. It's absolutely beautiful. A little too monochromatic for me, and I am not the biggest fan of purple. I think it's a beautiful shade. I think it looks great on like black skin, but I don't know, something about purple I just never really got into as a color. And I believe this is 15 shades of just different hues of purples. It's stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. So I think that you are going to love this, and I think the depth of the shadows that she picked is perfect for any skin tone. So congrats to her. I don't see a price yet. I'm also not sure the day this goes live, but I'm excited for her. I don't think I'll pick this up. I know I'm not gonna pick it up, but I'm excited to, and I hope that the launch goes really well. Okay, one thing that almost got me, and I mean almost got me, y'all. Colourpop has a Twilight collection. I don't even like Twilight. I thought the books were mediocre at best, kind of rudimentary. I did not like the prose, and I hated the movies even more. But this went crazy. Like, y'all sold out Colourpop, both on Colourpop and on the Ulta website. And I think what intrigued me about this palette is that it's cool toned, but it seems like cool tones that could work for a complexion like mine without being super duper ashy. I don't know about like the connection to the movie. I think a lot of people felt like it was not connected, excuse me, color story wise to the movie, but I don't know. Again, this wasn't exactly the franchise for me, but I did like the color story of this palette, so I was interested in picking it up. And you know, Colourpop is cheap, so the palette itself is $24. There are 2 Super Shock highlighters that are $10 each. They had lip oils, 3 lip oils for $11 a piece, 3 graphic liners for $10. Ooh, a dry body oil apparently for $10. And if you wanted the entire collection, it was $99, which really good pricing, you guys. Like, amazingly priced. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like by the time they restock, the hype will be gone and I won't care any much, really. But I'm not gonna lie, it did make me take a second look, and it has been years since Colourpop has caught my eye and made me pause and be like, maybe, I wonder, I could buy this. So let me know if you picked it up. I know it sold out in minutes on both of the websites that I talked about, Colourpop and Ulta. And I know people are mad. I'm not sure why they're mad, but I know people are mad. Let me know. But let's move along and do like 1 or 2 more. So we have the full reveal of the Space Chemistry palette from Terra Moons. I think my friend Steven got this in PR, so he should have swatches up of it. It's going to be available on the 19th of January at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do think, I'm not sure, but I think that with this Space Chemistry palette, you can swap out the mattes. So I think you can pick different mattes, because the mattes that they provided in the sort of reveal video were just light and had no depth. And you know me, I like me a nice little deep something. But this is really pretty. I think this is gorgeous, and I love the Terra Moons eyeshadow formula. I am not seeing a price, so I am, but given how many super sparkly shades are in here, and there are only 2 mattes, I know this is not going to be cheap, but it's beautiful. Okay. I don't know if I talked about this, but Beautylish has their limited edition brush that's going to be coming out. It's the Year of the Dragon, so it's their Lunar New Year brush. Every year they do this, and this one is so cute. This little purple, little itty bitty, squishy looking dragon is the cutest thing I have ever seen, and I want it. The brushes are always $125, so you know what, it's not cheap. And because these are, when they're natural hair brushes and the drawings or the paintings that are on them are hand painted, it costs a little bit more, so something to be mindful of. But I'm not gonna lie, I definitely looked at that and I was like, I want that baby dragon, that squishy little baby dragon. It's definitely a collector's item, so you have to come at it from that lens, knowing that you're going to be collecting it, and that's something to think about. Okay, I don't think I mentioned this, but Guerlain also has a concealer coming out. It'll be in 24 different shades. Oh, something about Guerlain. I want to try everything. I want to try their foundation. I want to try their concealer. I want to try their eyeshadow. They are going to be my brand of 2024 that I am trying to get into. We'll see, but because they're on the pricey end, so I hope I don't love it, but something about it is just, it keeps drawing me in. All right, and let's end on this one, because this did catch my eye. Not enough for me to buy it, but enough for me to like do a double take, and I do hope this comes to the CCO. So Smashbox has I guess they're called the Halo Sculpt and Glow face palettes. It's interesting to see face palettes making a comeback, because I feel like at a point we hated face palettes because it never worked for everyone, right? There was usually like a light, medium, deep, and it would be like 3 or 4 different shades or colors or whatever in it, and only 3 out of the 4 would work for you. So that's why I'm not a huge fan of like face palettes, but I do think that these are pretty. So it looks like you get a highlight, 2 blushes, and then a bronzer, or I guess a contour. They're calling it a contour, but it looks like there's warmth to these shades. And again, it's in that light, medium, deep skin tone range. So, and I always fall between the medium and the deep. I'm definitely a medium deep complexion. So like sometimes, like I wish I could pick from the 2 different palettes, but it's pretty. It's $45 a piece. Smashbox, if I'm recalling correctly, is a CCO brand. It's under the Estee Lauder umbrella. So hopefully this ends up there and you can pick it up at a discount. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and stop there. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. So, I mean, we're back at it with these new makeup releases. We had about 2 weeks to relax, and now the brands are pumping things out. I am excited that there's not really a ton of eyeshadow coming out. It's mainly a lot of complexion products, the foundations, the concealers, that type of stuff. So it's a nice break for us. Let me know if anything caught your eye. Let me know if you're planning to pick up anything from the collections that I talked about, or anything that you'd be interested in seeing me do a review on. But that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you so much more than you know, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!